Today I'll be talking about how to detect or spot and also avoid fake alerts, fake bank alerts. This is especially profitable to people who do pay on delivery, people who receive money from afar, from strangers, maybe for payment of goods or services rendered, or even promises made or pledges fulfilled. How do you spot or detect and avoid fake alerts? Number one, if anybody wants to transfer money to you and they're asking you for your phone number, watch it. Many banks don't need the recipient's phone number to do a transfer to the recipient. All they need is your account details. What some of these fake alerts people do is they get your phone number and they use some services that will disguise as an alert from your bank. Maybe whatever bank you're using, they'll put the name out there, like some of these bulk SMS services that can come in certain names. They'll put the name there and they would have crafted an SMS that looks exactly like an alert, like a credit alert, and do it. Many times what they will not do is add your account balance at the bottom. You see, so that money will come, but there's no account balance, your increased balance at the bottom and all that. And many times it looks just like the alert you receive. Sometimes if you check very well, you now see that maybe it's abbreviated or the fonts are in different ways, or sometimes are even spelled wrong. This is a basic one that some people fall for. All right, so avoid that. Just send your account number and like your phone. Like, I don't need to give you my phone to send this number. Gone are the days where some of them used to require all that when they were doing marketing. These days, it's just your account number you need to send. All right. And sometimes, now number two, another thing that happens is sometimes they might even send an alert to you. And an alert comes, maybe even through that first means I talked about. What you can quickly do, that's why it's good to at least know how to use some of these banking technologies and banking applications, all right? From that money they send to you, now your balance is supposed to have increased. Let's say your balance really increased. I can quickly use from that balance, maybe do a top up or send money to another person and see if that new balance reduces. All right, so if it reduces, it's another way to verify if what you just received is a real or fake. Another way some of these people do act is sometimes they're always in a hurry. That, oh, I'm rushing somewhere, I'm doing somewhere. Oh, can I just transfer that? Oh, maybe the network thing. So the alert has not dropped. Okay, they need to go. But when the alert drops, you have their number, you can call them. Sometimes after waiting for the alerts and they don't come and you try to call them, they will not pick. After a while, they block you or they've thrown away the SIM. So advise them not to be in a hurry. If you're close to where they have a POS machine and all that, you could tell them, oh, let's just go to a POS. They say, the charges. You say, I will bear the charges. All right. So so if you see that the body language is not correlating and all that, stay away from that transaction. You mustn't close all deals. Stay away from that transaction. Don't let over trust put you in big wahala. It may overwhelm you eventually at the end of the day. All right. Then another way some of them happen is sometimes you're running transactions, especially those that do pay on delivery and all that. So you've been talking with one person all through. Then on the day of the transaction, the payment and all that, or the day they will receive the product and all that, they come to you and they say, oh, I can't come. So person will come and pick it for me and all that. Okay, somebody can pick for you. So the person comes and the person is in a hurry again. Remember the hurry thing. So now you think you don't want to lose this deal so that you don't miss this person and all that, and you can jump into that and they'll say SMS has not dropped. So if you're doing any of that, get familiar with your mobile banking so that you can check. Sometimes SMS may truly delay, but check with your mobile app whether has it come, because sometimes it may have come. Also, have a good relationship with your account manager. Every account has an account manager. Do well to know your current account manager. Sometimes you may have moved from one state to another or one place to another. All right. Always endeavor once in a while, go to the bank or even to their customer to find out who is your account manager. Some banks even have it displayed in your account area, your account manager. So who is your account manager? Try to relate with him. Get their phone number, because sometimes some monies could be really big. and you call them, I'm expecting this money. Has it dropped? So even if you're waiting for alert, it doesn't come, the banks always know when the money is in transit and all that. If it has not dropped, please wait. So by so doing, you will minimize how much fake alerts you get caught in. So don't be in a hurry. Use mobile banking as much as possible. If you can, get your account manager's number so you can verify transactions. If there's so much in your area, find a POS machine and try to use so that if anything wants to happen, you can mitigate that. Then also don't give out your phone numbers when you want to run those transactions. Sometimes what you can even do, you can separate I saw this somewhere and it was very helpful. I can't remember exactly, where you can even separate the number you use for most of your business calls. You can separate it from the number you use to receive SMS, your banking alert. So you could even give the person that number, and now imagine you get an alert in that number that you don't use for your bank. That's a red flag. You get it now, right? So with that, you can reduce your chances. Of course, people keep coming out with new ways to do it like that, but you can reduce your chances of doing that. Some people even get really, really over the top. They'll do the transfer and everything. Then sometimes they'll go to the bank and go and report something that this was a mistake and blah 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 blah. So sometimes they freeze your account. So what do? It means in those transactions, always ensure you have a receipt and evidence to show that this person collected this product. It could be a video recording, it could be a phone recording, it could be a receipt with his name and signature, it could be with a witness. Always have evidence, because if it goes to that level and you don't have anything to show for it, you may end up losing that case. The person may even say, I don't know you, I've never met you. All right, always have an evidence to show for things like that. So if you put all these in place, it will really, really help minimize how you fall for fake alerts, especially as a business person or a logistics person or a delivery or dispatch rider. So depending on where you are, or somebody expecting an amount, or expecting an amount maybe somebody promised you, or even expecting the fulfillment of a pledge, like NGOs and all that. You just never know. Churches, religious institutions and all that. These are ways, any of them that suits whatever you're doing, you can use to minimize how you fall for fake alerts, or to spot, detect, and also avoid fake alerts. Have a nice day. See you next time.